Everyone, this is Annette and welcome to this 7-day group that I'm running. I am camped away in my daughter's room here because I miss her so terribly much. No, because I just wanted to be away from everybody else. Yeah, she got married and moved away and everything, but I kind of use her room for an everything room, office, workout, you name it. I just use her room. Anyways, I wanted to go ahead and talk to you about a number of different things. So this video could get a little bit lengthy. If that happens, I apologize in advance. I may come up with other things later, and I will possibly put more videos out there. If there are specific things that you want me to do a video on and talk about, tell me in the comments below. But first of all, I have a little cheat sheet right here, or 2 cheat sheets. So I may be looking at some of those with some notes on it because there are some specific things that I wanted to cover for sure, and I may throw some random things in there too. So one of the topics that I wanted to talk about was grocery shopping made easy. Okay, sometimes I think that people make it too difficult and make like meal choices like really difficult and hard. But it's a lot easier than what you think. And they think also that they have to have all these different recipes. Well, that's not the case either. It's just simply really easy to get some meat and just cook it on the stove or cook it on the grill or whatever. We don't have to fancy our things up. Typically, when we fancy our things up, we are adding more calories, carbs, all this stuff that we really don't need and making it more unhealthy. So when you go grocery shopping, there's a few different things. Shop the parameters of the store, okay? So the outside parts of the store are gonna be more than likely your healthier foods. Not always, because I believe the bakery is on the outer skirts of the store. And just because it says fresh does not mean that it is healthy, because when you go to the bakery, that says fresh. That is not healthy. So keep in mind advertising and how the industry like sucks you into believing certain things. Just because something says it's healthy, just because it says it's reduced calories or reduced carbs or low fat this or whatever it may be, if they're advertising that, typically it's not a good thing, because they're trying to tell you what you want to hear. Lose weight, healthy, all of those kinds of wordings are ways that they are suckering you into buying their product. So if you have eggs or milk or cheese or chicken or fish or anything along that line, they don't have to typically advertise about that because those foods are already healthy. Think about when the world was made. What did God give us? God gave us animals and plants. So he gave us protein, he gave us vegetables, and he gave us fruits. That's all we needed, and water to survive. That's all we needed. So then what happened is mankind came around and mankind made some yummy things like cereal and bread and pizza and all that processed stuff. But we don't need that to survive, do we? That's not how they survived back in the days. And back in the days, how many people were overweight or obese or out of shape? Not as, it's crazy. It's crazy. When you look around the world today, walk down the street, walk in the store, how many people are unhealthy, overweight, out of shape? I can't even tell you. It's sad. All you have to do is look. Not saying that some of them are not on their fitness journey and they are losing and they are getting healthy, but that's not typically the case. Sorry, I have a runny nose here. Let me grab a Kleenex. Hang on. Okay, anyways, so getting back to grocery shopping. So you want to buy fresh fish, fresh chicken, fresh fish. Maybe I already said that. You want to, or pork, eggs, all of that stuff. Not things that are like in the freezer section that are like processed or breaded and things like that. Also, your fruits and vegetables, not in cans. That's not healthy. They're packed with sugars and sodiums and all that kind of crap that's not healthy. Fresh, you go to the fresh section, and if anything, if you have to go to the freezer section for your vegetables, that is your second option, or even some of your fruits like blueberries and strawberries. I think that they have some frozen ones there, but never ever from a can. Don't do it. Trying to think. Meals, frozen meals, don't buy those. Hot Pockets, Hungry Man, TV dinners, whatever. I don't even know what's out there. They're horrible for you. They are so packed with sodium. It's not a good choice. Be making your own food from scratch. Buy a roast and put it in the crock pot. Leave it there all day. Let it cook. You're gonna have a healthy meal that way. So anyways, if you are shopping up and down the aisles, that means that you are buying things in bags and boxes and cans, and that is all processed foods, and it is not healthy for you. And I'm not gonna lie, yes, I've eaten cereal before. You know, I ate some the other day. I'm not saying don't ever eat this stuff, but you have to know what moderation is, and everybody's opinion of moderation is completely different. Or if somebody says a lot or not a lot, that's interpreted so differently with so many different people. If I say I ate a ton today and it was only like maybe a piece of chicken and a banana, and if I really thought that was a ton, somebody else would be like, that wasn't even my lunch. And I'm just kidding, that's not really a ton. But I'm just saying how people interpret things are completely different. So on healthy eating and food choices and stuff like that, it's not that hard. It is super duper simple. And not only that, people will say like, I have to make something different for my family than I make for me. No, don't do that. Teach your family from the time they're little to eat the foods that you eat. Teach them to be healthy from day one. Yeah, my kids are grown and I'm kind of past that. If I were to go back and redo it, I would totally redo it. I would not allow them to eat all the crappy crap, and I would have taught them to eat healthier. Yeah, they do make healthy choices and they do eat some healthy stuff and stuff like that, but hopefully they get better as they get older, I guess, that they see Trent and I making changes. And I know that like Aisha is really good about making some changes on her own, and the other kids are working on it a little bit too, except for my youngest too. Anyways, so don't make different meals for your family. Eat the same things. If it's there, they're gonna eat it. You know, if you have junk food in the house, they're gonna eat it. If there's junk food in the house, you're gonna eat it. Don't buy it. Don't make it a temptation. Why do you want to tempt yourself? That's just crazy. The other thing, exercise. Exercise made easy. I am big on no treadmill, no ellipticals, none of that. I am hugely against it. I hate to tell you that. Spinning, all that kind of stuff, just because I've learned that you don't need to spend hours on the elliptical, hours on the treadmill, hours spinning your legs to pieces. If you want your body to get fit and tone, you need to do workouts that are designed to make your whole entire body fit and tone. It's not just targeting your legs. It's not just targeting your arms. It's not like one specific spot. But the Beachbody programs are proven, and they are made and designed in a way that they will target your entire body, every inch of your body. And not only that, you can basically do these programs 22 minutes a day to 45 minutes a day on average is their typical workouts. So don't think that, okay, I did my workout with Beachbody, now I have to go run for an hour. Are you nuts? Are you crazy? And I'm not kidding when I say that. So if you think that you're gonna go run for an hour afterwards, is that hour really gonna do you a whole lot of good? It's not gonna make your body fit and tone. If anything, I would do another Beachbody workout. I would do another 25-minute workout. If you're gonna go run for an hour, do Insanity Max 30 for 30 minutes, and you're gonna get way, way, way more out of that 30-minute workout than you are gonna be for running an hour. I'm serious. If you don't believe me, try it. I dare you for 7 days to not do the elliptical, not do the treadmills, not do those crazy machines. Don't do any of those and focus instead, if you were gonna do those those other things, take that time that you would have done that and stick it into your Beachbody program. So if typically you do one Beachbody program and then you go spend all this other time doing that other stuff, take that time that you would have been running, do that much more in your Beachbody program, and watch what happens in 7 days. I'm not kidding you. Seriously, trust me on this. Not only that, you need to follow the program. Don't just pick and choose your workout or say, well, I don't really like that one. It's too hard, or I'm not good at that one. That's not how these programs are designed. These programs are designed specifically to be followed a certain way to get the ultimate results. And you know, I can say, maybe if you've been doing Beachbody forever and you want to do some random things, but if you really are focused on getting results, you're trying to hit a goal or something like that. When I follow a program, I follow the program to start to finish. Sometimes, like, I'll do in between programs, I might do some random workouts or something like that, but when I follow a program, it is start to finish, because that is how that program is designed and laid out to be. Yeah, there is stuff I don't like. There are certain workouts that suck and that I'm not good at and that I hurt and I don't like, but that doesn't mean that I skip them. I still do them. The other thing is, make sure you take pictures and make sure that you take measurements, because the scale may not always show what your pictures show, because you're going to be building muscle through this whole process, and so your weight may stay the same. It might even go up, but if you have your pictures and you have your measurements, you can put those side by side and you're going to see that you are melting away, that the inches are coming off. So that's where some people go wrong, is because they step on the scale and all they look at is that number on the scale. And the scale, that may be your weight, but that may not be your size. So that is so important to be taking those pictures and the measurements. And I know people will wait. They'll wait 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, a week, a month, whatever it may be. And then all of a sudden they're noticing and they're like, oh dang, I never took pictures or measurements from the beginning. Do it. I stress it so much. Let me think here. Another thing is, like, pushing through workouts. You may think that you are pushing super duper hard through every single workout that you're doing, and in all reality, and maybe you're really not getting results, and you're going, why am I not getting results? Because maybe you really are not pushing as hard through those workouts as you need to be. So I challenge all of you, every single one of you, if you've been working out, increase your intensity. That means if you're modifying, back down and don't modify as much. Step it up a notch, step it up a level, and push harder. I know it doesn't sound fun, but I promise you're going to have faster, quicker results if you do that. And instead of, and here's the problem. Maybe if somebody's modifying something, they're saying, well, I can't do that, or that's too hard. I can't. Quit saying you can't, because you're never going to be able to. Instead say, okay, I'm going to do it. And do it. It might not be like they're doing on TV. It might not be the greatest ever, but just do it. Just no matter how bad it is, no matter how ugly it is, just do it. Don't do the modified and do the regular. And I promise once you start not doing the modified, you eventually are going to get better and better. But if you continue to modify forever and ever, you're never going to get to that next level. That next level of getting past that painful part, that hurtful part, that part that is hard to do. You have to step it up a notch in order to make yourself better. If you always stay modifying, you're never going to get further. Let me think here. That also goes back to eating. You think you may be eating healthy when in all reality you're not. And I've had people say, hang on, I need a Kleenex again. I've had people say over and over so many times, I thought I was making healthy choices, and they were eating things in boxes and bags and things that had gravies and sauces and everything on it, and they didn't even realize it. Or they would say, well, it said sugar-free. Well, it said sugar-free because that means there is artificial sweeteners in it. So they honestly thought that they were eating healthy because something said sugar-free, but that's not the case, because artificial sweeteners are actually worse than sugar. So if you are eating or drinking anything that has artificial sweeteners in it, don't. Those waters out there or whatever that say like no calories, no carbs, no whatever, they're packed with artificial sweeteners. And like I say, artificial sweeteners are horrible, horrible, horrible for you. Take it out of your diet. Don't drink and eat that stuff. Eliminating excuses. That's a huge thing. Think about it. Reflect on your day today. Did you have a million excuses in your days why you couldn't do this or you couldn't do that? Or maybe it was at work and somebody asked you to do something and you said that you couldn't. Well, what was your reason, or what was your excuse that you couldn't? How about instead of using those excuses, just get it done. Just do it and get it done. And then honestly, you're going to feel a whole lot better if you just do what needs to be done. And that's kind of my attitude in life, is that I just do what I need to do. I just, yeah, it's not fun to do everything, and, but you just do it. Get it done. Another thing, stop talking about someday I should, or I know I should do this, or like, I know that, let me think, what would be an example? I know that I shouldn't eat that ice cream, but it's really good. And so instead, no, like you grab this ice cream and you're eating it and you're thinking to yourself, I really shouldn't be eating this. And then you go and eat a bowl of cereal and you're eating it and you think to yourself, well, I shouldn't be doing this because I want to lose weight. Instead of thinking about it and instead of talking about it, then do it. So don't eat that ice cream. Don't eat that bowl of cereal. Instead of thinking about it, do it. If you really want to get in shape and lose weight and tone or whatever it may be, then do it. Quit talking about it. Seriously. I started 3 years ago. And if I would have just been talking about this for 3 years, well, maybe I'll get in shape. Maybe someday. And that's what I kind of was doing before I actually decided to take it serious. Sorry, I need that Kleenex. I did. I would tell myself, someday I'll get in shape, one of these days, eventually, but nothing was changing. I was just gaining weight. I was gaining inches, and it was making me more frustrated, and I hated the way I looked. I absolutely hated it. And finally, I made that decision that now, this is when I'm going to do it now. It's going to happen. Zero excuses. I'm all in. Because like I said, when I kept thinking about it and talking about it for years and years and years, it wasn't happening because I wasn't doing the work. You have to do the work it takes, you guys. I can't do it for you. I can be here to motivate and inspire you, and I can tell you what to do. You might not agree with everything that I say, But honestly, this stuff works. I am not kidding. You don't know how many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that I have worked with, and it works. There is nobody, not one person that has failed when they did what they were supposed to do. If they followed the meal plan, if they did the workouts, nobody failed. And you can look at me. You know, I am not the superstar, most fittest person in the world by any means, but I'm in a lot better shape than I was 3 years ago, okay? So you can look at my weight, and you can look at the workouts that I've been doing. I've been working out every single day in 2015, and I'm on my way to that in 2016. Every single day I work out, okay? So you would think, well, there's no way that she can get more in shape, or that she can lose weight, or that it can hurt anymore, or whatever. But you know what? I did 21 Day Fix Extreme. I had gained some weight back. And guess what? In 21 days, on my frame, on my body, and you guys saw my weight, you saw my measurements, you saw everything there was about me. At my height, my weight, my measurements, I was still able to get results in 21 days. So if you have 50 pounds, 75 pounds, 100 pounds to lose, don't tell me that you can't lose 2 pounds, 5 pounds, 10 pounds in 1 month. In 21 days, I lost 9 pounds. So don't tell me that you can't, because I did not starve myself. I did not do a million workouts. I worked out 30 minutes a day, and I ate according to that meal plan. I ate a ton of food. So you have to understand, you need to be honest with yourself. I mean, 100% honest with yourself. Quit telling yourself the lies, and quit sneaking that little extra here and there, going, nobody's gonna know but you. Guess what? Your body is going to show you what you have or have not done. Have you given it everything that you've gotten for your workouts? Have you really followed the meal plan like it is lined out to be? You need to get honest with yourself. And after this video, you may delete me. You may hate me. But you know what? It's time. It's time to get real. And I have such a passion. I have such a want to help everyone. But I can't change you, and I can't change everyone. The only thing that I can do for you guys is I can share. I can share what I know. I can share what I've learned. I can share what I've experienced. I can share what other people have also done the exact same thing to get results. So like I say, you may hate me, and you may end up leaving this group, and you may bash me or whatever, but I'm being real, and I'm being honest with you, and I only do it because I care. I care about you guys, and I want you guys to get the best results that you can. You need to learn to love yourself. You need to listen to personal development. You need to do this for you, because guess what? Your kids, your family are looking up to you. Every single thing that you do, your family, your kids, they see. They're taking in everything. So you need to decide right now where you want to be. Where do you want to be in a month, 2 months, a year, 2 years, 10 years? As a nurse, I know that I want to be as healthy as I can be. I wish that I could tell you all of the stories, all of the sad things, all of the horrible things that I see as a nurse. And I guarantee you, if you guys saw and knew some of the things that we see and know as nurses, you would think twice. You would honestly think twice about being overweight and unfit. Not saying that you guys all that are watching this are overweight and unfit, but I am serious. It is a sad, sad, sad thing. And it's very sad to see somebody begging you, help me, help me, help me, I can't breathe, because they have COPD or cancer or whatever it may be. When they are begging you on their deathbed to help them. I can't do anything more for these patients. I can't do anything more. It's too late. It's too far gone. The choices that they made throughout their life and they got to where they were, I can't change that. Trust me, if I could, I would. I want you guys to seriously take a look at yourself. Take a look at yourself. And are you doing everything that you can be to be the best that you can be? I'm going to let you guys go. Let me know if you have questions below, and we'll see if anybody's left in this group after this video.